This podcast is part of the Deluxe Edition Network. To find other great shows on the network, head over to deluxeeditionnetwork.com. That's deluxeeditionnetwork.com.
Hold on, stop. Welcome back to the Shit Show 2.0.
Okay, boomer.
Damn millennials. Wow.
Did not know that. Even flirters who are obviously mentally ill. You want to be my wife?
Oh, this is gonna go downhill real quick.
Are you ready? Apparently not.
Your favorite song.
I don't care.
That is all, folks.
Okay, so you ready?
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
You've got the haircut that says, I'll get in your van, but I'm not going to eat the candy.
I'll pet your puppy. I'll eat your candy, but you're not going to touch my pee-pee.
Do it.
What is going on? And welcome to Take on the World with
Johnny.
and Mike D. We are back again.
Welcome back to another episode.
It's gonna be,
I don't care.
I don't care anymore.
Don't care.
I don't care anymore. I don't care.
Yes.
So, welcome to the Circle Jerks.
I am 79 years old. And Mike, how old are you?
He's not 80.
No,
He was 70.
69.
Almost 70.
Almost 70.
Damn.
If I can move around like that age,
Wow.
most of y'all folks don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
Hey, if he comes up in Philadelphia, let me know. I'll go with you.
They're going to be here in Reading, I think.
If they come to Reading,
I think they're going to be here with the Descendants.
I will go with you.
Yes, let's do it. Hold on. You do your thing. Let me look this up.
Because I don't care. We're talking about some old school punk rock, if y'all didn't know. I am an old school punk rocker, and John is an old school punk rocker. Not as old as me, yet still a punk rocker. And what we're talking about today.
Boom, here we go.
Okay.
September 10th in Reading.
I'm not going to be here, dude.
Do you know how much they want for the ticket?
No.
It's astronomical.
No, it's not.
For that band, $43.
I pay $43.
That's a lot. And then they're going to be in Pittsburgh in September. Oh, fuck. The next day they're... Hold on. Yeah. Shit. Well, would you go see the Descendants?
When are they?
I think they're pretty close. The same date. Yeah, the Descendants and Circle Jerks, September 10th in Reading.
Yeah, see, Deb's got her appointments and shit.
Would you see Guar in Philly? Would you go with me, my daughter, and you?
Your
Guar?
daughter to go Guar?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. They take that. It's like a thing now. Like
You would expose her to that?
I've already showed her the videos. She laughs her ass off.
She's gone to a Guar concert.
No, but I've showed her the videos, and now it's like guys my age are taking their kids,
Like
who are a lot younger than my daughter.
like guys my age taking my kids to Motley Crue.
Right. Well, it happens. Motley Crue's not. I mean,
It's not Guar though.
Right, but I mean, it's
Guar's a little outlandish for kids.
she's not a kid. She's a teenager.
She's a kid.
Right, but
Look,
I think she'd have a good time.
I'd go and hang out with you at a Guar concert.
I don't think it's going to happen because but Guar is not Guar anymore. A lot of people have died in Guar. But if you've seen the Guar documentary, you have to see the Guar documentary. It will fucking change your mind.
Where's it at? Where can I watch?
I don't know. I think it's.
I've never really been a Gwar fan.
Like for me,
I don't really know the music.
I didn't know. I thought Gwar was like 4 guys on a stage, like dressing up in uniforms.
I thought Gwar was 4 gays on a stage dressing up in uniforms.
But the band consists of easily over 100 people to make this whole thing work. Like theatrical things, there's comic books. You gotta watch the fucking documentary. I think you'd fall in love with them.
Well, where can I find a fucking documentary, dude?
I'm looking that up.
Well, fucking hurry up.
AMC Plus, Below, YouTube, Sling TV, Amazon Prime.
Oh, I can watch it on Prime.
But it's fucking awesome, dude. Like I had no, like you sent me that video of Gwar, and I'm like, lead singer. I'm like, what's he doing? Like, I didn't like it, but now I have a whole completely different outlook on Gwar and just what it goes into be Gwar. It's not just 4 dudes on stage. It's like lifelong members that have here, there, they've split their ways, they've come back. Artists, costume designers, guys that are like me and you, like, well, I never thought I was gonna be a part of a fucking punk rock band, but like they would like charge up the cylinders to shoot the like jizz and blood out of the animatronics that they made.
Yeah, I've just never really been a huge Gwar fan. Like it's
bro.
I think that's more your era
of
punk rock than mine.
Right, but they don't make band music. Like, hold on. Why don't you show me my favorite songs?
You can't play it on here. It's going to get blocked.
Are we recording?
Yeah.
All right. Well, hit a pause for a second.
Okay. Pause. This is a menopause.
It's so theatrical. It's everything, man.
I'd go with you to a Gwar concert to check it out.
Now, that lead singer, he died. So every time they have a character who dies in real life, their character is retired and they come up with a new one. And I think this guy who died, he's like, Hitler had an idea of a Reich living 1,000 years, and I think he was wrong. He's like, but
1,000-year Reich.
Gwar might have 1,000-year. It's something like weird, like the testing Hitler and like making a thing against or for Gwar. Yeah, they're like, but dude, they go back to like the late 70s.
Do they?
Yes, they go back really, really to like the very early punk scene of DC.
That's not very early.
To the punk scene of DC. They were originally called the X Cops. So they would come out on stage dressed as cops and like kill like very, very.
No, I remember the name X Cops.
Well, that was them. That was Gwar.
What the fuck?
Where?
I lost my internet connection.
Really, like college kids going in and like pissing off their like professors. Like, we're doing our own thing, and like your art is shit. It don't mean nothing. And they're like, well, fuck you. We're doing our own fucking thing.
It doesn't really sound like punk rock, though.
No, I forget how they describe it. It's like, no, it does not. But I fucking love it. But they're a lot older now. A lot of them have passed away. Like, so like what? Like a lot of the guys just say like, once you're part of Gwar, like you don't leave. Yeah, but dude, like Gwar would be right up your alley with like the fucking, all the Japanese artwork and like.
I'm not saying I dislike them. I just never got into them.
If you listen to them, would you get into them?
Well, if we go to the concert, I'll be listening to them for the next month.
All right. The only thing I'm rolling around in my head, I want to go to. I will go to this concert, but
I don't judge. I think it's cool to take your kid to it. I just thought it was weird.
Dude, she's already seen like the new guy with the 2 dicks, like shooting blood out of the 2 dicks. And she's like, oh my God, Dad. So I'm like, yeah, well, that's what you're going to see when you go there. That's
what you're going to see when you get older. I love the fact that there's punk rock shows around again.
Yeah. And they're not too, like, my buddy went and saw the Misfits, and he got something signed by
love the fucking Misfits.
Jerry Only signed something from him.
Lexi's seen the Misfits twice. I took her.
I've never seen the Misfits.
What?
Yeah, I've never seen them.
Dude, I took Lexi when she was 16, so that's 15 years ago. And they still rock like the same way they rocked when I was a kid. Like nonstop, one song into the next, into the next, into the next. And the only break they took was this next one is you know what I mean? I saw them in Pottsville twice.
Fuck. What the hell is this? My God.
When you're out scouting the
Oops.
scene, make sure you know where you stand with Onyx Hunt's up-to-date line information.
You don't have YouTube Premium?
No.
I do. That's the only thing I fucking pay for. I can't stand the fucking commercials. I love the fucking drum.
The Descendants.
They're from California.
I think so.
Yeah, you could tell. You could tell by the style.
DC or the. I get a lot of bands mixed up, but yeah.
You could definitely tell by the style they're California band. Like Agent Orange. Like you get that California vibe from their.
But it's like West Coast.
Yes.
Punk rock was so different than East Coast.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not New York.
Hell no. Like one of my favorite. If I could see Pennywise was his name. The clown.
Oh yeah.
Damn it! I told you I'd come up with it like 20 minutes later. Although it's been like an hour. You're like Fiona's his name, right? I'm like, no, it's like a girl's name.
Annabelle.
Pennywise.
No, like New York punk rock was very sharp, and the California punk rock was very fluid.
It's like more catchy, like
surf punk rock. It was surfer punk rock. That's what it was.
I remember when I went to rehab, my counselor was an old punk rock guy, and he goes, "Dude, I used to have like a 2-foot fucking mohawk," and he's like, "I used to wear like leather and shit," and he goes, "I dropped acid like a lot," and he goes, "The one time he's like, I left it at home," and he's like, "My kids got a hold of it," and he was like, "That's when I made the decision. Like, I got to change my ways, man. Like, I have kids. Like, I can't be doing this shit." And so he was like straight laced, got into like yoga. But I remember when asking me, he's like, "What kind of punk bands do you like?" And I named a couple, and I was so out of my mind. And he's like, "Oh, those are like pussy fucking West Coast bands." And I was like, "Oh, man,
I like the Cockspurs."
Yeah, well, I know Cockspurs are like East Coast. Like,
Cockspurs are British.
Yeah, they are. That's one of my favorite bands.
They're oi bands.
Don't make fun of Cockspur.
I'm not.
Love Cockspur.
I like Cockspur.
My favorite two.
Not many people know them though.
In the world are Cockspur or the Clash.
Oh, the Clash is fucking.
But the Cockspur comes.
Cockspurs don't come anywhere near the Clash.
Take 'em all, put 'em up against the wall and shoot 'em, shoot and toe, watch 'em fall. Come on, boys. And he talks about, he's got a song about like doing like, he's a heating and air conditioning.
Riot Squad.
Riot Squad. Yeah. I don't know. They're to each his own, but
I like them. It's just like, they're not the fucking Clash.
They're not. But the Clash had a lot of really good songs in the beginning, and then they got popular, and like a lot of their shit.
They went commercial.
Yeah.
And people call them sellouts, but I don't care.
It went like their music definitely changed, like Radio Clash and all that shit. The 80s stuff. It was like, okay, it's not as catchy as like.
It wasn't hardcore punk. It was like punk pop.
I don't think any of their stuff was really hardcore punk. Like, what the fuck? One of my favorite songs by them is fuck, it was something about Jenny Jones. Or God, that's just one of them. There's like many of them, but just like it's almost like reggae infused with punk.
What song is that?
Hold on, you can kind of hear it.
I know the Clash. So I should know the fucking song.
Jenny Jones.
That's the name of the song?
Yeah.
How do I not know that fucking name? I was never good with song titles, though.
Or JD Jones. I'm sorry. It's been a minute.
Insurance.
That doesn't sound familiar at all.
This is one of their. I think this might be their first album. Cox bars for being pretty much unknown or as popularity as they are would be my number 2.
Look, nobody knows the Cox bars. I like them, though. I always have. And then we were talking one day in the shop, and you brought them up. I'm like, man, I haven't heard them in such a long time.
Like, shit myself. Like, you know the fucking Cox bars? Like, that's like nobody fucking knows who they are.
Well, that was the British Oi band. Like,
well, you've got Sham 69, Angelic Upstarts are another one of my favorites. Anti-Nowhere League, they're fucking love Anti-Nowhere League. The dude's got a hold on.
See, it's weird because of our age difference.
But these are all bands that like I wasn't around for these. This is like way before me.
I know. That's what I'm saying. For our age difference, for you to know the punk rock that, like, for me was like, this was deep punk rock for me.
Yeah. Well, I told the guy I went on vacation with, and he goes, what are some of your favorite bands? So I was like, dude, fucking my 2 right off the top of my.
You have a turntable, right?
No. I had 2, but they were broken.
You need to get
one. But I've got 45s out the ass.
You need to get one.
Like, I have all these records I've never listened to. Like, I've listened to the songs, but I've never listened to that actual record that I bought.
No, you need to get a turntable, dude. Before Christmas, because someone got your Christmas present. It's mine. All
right. So, I would say, I told him, and he goes, how did you get to turn on all these old fucking bands? I said, Tim, it was you. I was like, you showed me Blitz. Blitz was my first fucking album. And he goes, are you fucking kidding me? I said, yeah. And then it was The Business. It was the Angelic Upstarts. It was this. It was that. GBH. Fucking all this fucking man. He goes, are you kidding me? I said, yes. You were my biggest influence on fucking like UK punk bands, which like pretty much, and then like I used to sit in my bed and like listen to the Clash, had all their fucking albums, and I fucking just listen to them all night long.
GBH is one of my favorites. I saw GBH, Agnostic Front, and Agent Orange at the same concert.
Right? Well, if you can listen to the lyrics, they're fucking great.
This is where we're brothers, bro.
Did you hear what he said? He teaches kids not to be bad, and then he sneaks up. Hold on. Tells his kids not to be bad, to grow up like his normal dad. He sneaks off down the bondage shop to buy his boots and rubber cock. Like they're fucked up, and like it's right, man. There's like fucking freaks out there, but oh man, great beat, great tempo,
Good punk drum. That's what makes a good punk band, the drum.
Well, you're a drummer, huh?
Rock bands, a good lead guitar can make the band. If you listen to, I showed you that Running with the Devil, just the lyrics. The lyrics are fucking, they're hilarious on their own. Like, if you look it up on YouTube, it's just like, it's hilarious just listening to David Lee Roth doing the lyrics on its own. with no music behind it. The drums don't make that song. The guitar does. Rock needs guitar. Punk rock needs the drums.
You think that's the
I think that's the fucking hitch.
that's the glue that keeps it all together?
I
is
think
that
absolutely
heavy
in punk rock, it's the drums. And
Well, and you can tell like a lot of drummers are different. Like if you're good, like I play drums myself. I want to toot my own horn, but I
I
can play
always
drums.
wanted to play the drums. I have not the coordination to do it.
Yes, you do.
I'm so envious of anybody who
No,
could play
yes,
the
you
drums.
do. It's very easy.
It's not.
It is. I could teach you in 20 minutes.
I'm like, I know you're not supposed to use the R word. I'm retarded when it comes to playing the drums.
If you think about it, like if you can get your one foot like tapping and your one hand playing the snare.
My one hand is slapping.
No, your one foot tapping and your one hand slapping.
Unless I'm tapping and smacking.
Well, you can play drums if you're doing that as well, and it's like same thing, right? But yeah, no, I
really do. Honestly, like all joking aside, punk rock 100% depends on a good drummer.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, I have a friend of mine. He was a drummer in our band, and he would always chop me up because we'd switch every once in a while. He could play guitar, I could play drums. He could play bass, I could play bass.
Sometimes he was the top, sometimes you were the top.
Yeah, and then when we switched around, he'd give me fucking heartache. He's like, "Dude, why don't you just hit the fucking cymbal every once in a while?" And I'm like, "You're out of beat." And like, so he was just never. We were always the best when it was the original crew. Like I'm on bass. He was on drums, and my other buddy was on guitar, and the other guy was singing. I tried to sing a little bit, but I was like super shy.
No, I could sing,
and
I could sing punk rock. I can't sing like melody songs.
No, I can't either. I think maybe the older I get, I might try my hand at it, but yeah, I always felt like I could be a solid drummer. I'm like, I'm not like I can't do anything crazy, but I can sure as hell keep a fucking beat easy as fuck. But if you just learn the backbeat,
yeah, but that's not punk rock.
No, it's not. But everything leads to one another.
I'm just saying, you listen to that fucking punk rock, and you're getting like, I'm telling you, when I was young, when I was doing the whole think I'm in a band thing, like our drummer Skis was the fucking shit. I don't know that I've ever heard a drummer better than him until he broke both his arms, and then he was afraid to play because he didn't think he could play the same. The dude was fucking amazing. Like I could just like sometimes like I go to concerts and they do the drum solo. They always do a drum solo. And I'm like, okay, everybody's heard the drum solo. I could sit and listen to him do a drum solo for hours because, like, by itself, it was a song. Do you know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I do.
Without the guitar, without the singer, without like, I could just listen to that song. Like, you go to a concert, and even like Motley Crue, one of my favorite bands. I listened to the drum solo, and after a while, I'm like, okay, that's enough. Move on. Like, that was great. I love it. Let's move on to the concert. But listening to him, to listen to Skis, the way he played, I would be like, dude, just keep going, bro. Like,
right. Yeah. I was never
just fucking love it.
I was never like that good, but I could generically keep a beat, maybe add in a little, and then like at the height of my career when I was like 20,
at the height,
whatever it was, whatever you want to call it, we had a double bass pedal, and I got pretty good at that. So I could, that's like very difficult to do. But I mean, like, dude, drummers are so. You ever seen that Spanish guy? I want to see Spanish.
The guitar guy?
No, he's like El something, and
El Chapo.
He like fucking
El Guapo.
El Guapo. He like he'll flip the thing. He's like he's doing everything with like one hand. and he like takes a shot of coffee, and he's like smoking a cigarette, and the guy can fucking. He's off the fucking charts, dude.
Did you ever? I think you were the one who told me about him. The brother and sister guitar.
Yeah, the
Oh my god, dude.
yeah, Rodrigo y Gabriela.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy
Yes.
shit.
Yes.
Like the Mexican style music is not like really my thing.
Before they moved to Mexico, they were like Scottish. They had a death metal band.
Holy fuck! Like I could listen to them all day.
So he's playing like, or she. Or
Well, go ahead, do your thing.
Like playing.
They're slapping and percussion and everything.
You like that?
Whom are we listening to? I like that. Now listen to that song. The vocals and the drums are the fucking key to that song. I barely hear the guitar. I hear vocals and I hear drums. You disagree?
Angelica starts.
But do you disagree? That one is vocals forefront.
No, I don't disagree.
Guitars are the bass, and then behind it,
barely hear the bass. The bass is like a forethought.
The guitar is the base of the song.
Okay, yeah.
And then the guitar is like just an addition.
So this is one of my favorite NoFX songs.
That was NoFX?
No, that was Angelica Starts Your Time. This was the mid 80s.
I know this song. Yeah, I know this song. I told you I know the songs when I heard them.
They did play this though. I love that. I had that on a 45. They played this song. I fucking know.
Yeah, this song sounds very familiar to me. You know what's fucked up? That song could come out today and be popular.
Fuck yeah. Put your fucking finger, you racist, you bigot. That's not the problem. Now with it. They're very anti-Trump, anti-Bush, as you would expect some California punk band to be. Anti-government. I'm sure they're probably anti-all government.
Understood.
I took a picture of the drummer. That big oak that I told you was like, I thought he was going to crash into me. So they're like, oh, we're going to take a 5-minute break. So the drummer's name is Smelly, and they named him that back in the day because they said he used to drop a lot of acid, and when he would fart, it would smell real bad. So his nickname was Smelly. And so he went back behind the RV to take a piss. And the people are standing next to her video him, and he turns around and he's like, are you videoing me take a piss? Like, yeah, we're just documenting the concert. So I took a picture of him taking a piss. And then one guy was like, Smelly, you're the tightest drummer ever. I love you. And he's like, oh, thanks, man. He's like, that really means a lot. He's like, I love you, brother. And it was just really cool, man.
I remember my introduction to Circle Jerks was...
That's their guitarist. He looks like fucking Jerry Garcia.
I was going to say, is that Jerry Garcia? My introduction to Circle Jerks was my buddy Jason.
Look at how fucking crowded that is.
That's fucking crazy.
And that wasn't even like the beginning of it. That was like mid-show.
Jason Lilly, who lived in the same development as me when I was growing up. And he had this jacket with a Circle Jerks patch on it.
Okay.
And I had been kind of into punk rock, but like I was a little bit younger than him. I'm like, dude, what's Circle Jerks? And he goes, dude, you would, like, I know some of the stuff you listen to. You would fucking love Circle Jerks, man. And I'm like, really? And he gave me one of their fucking cassettes. Yeah, mine fucking foamed up like that too.
That's what I know you're old. What did he give you?
A cassette.
A cassette.
To play in my Walkman.
That's fucking awesome, man. I miss those days.
Dude, I had one of the first Walkmans. Fuck you.
I had a Walkman too, man.
I had a Walkman. I had a Discman.
You remember those old pictures where they like had the pencil?
I had a
The
boom box.
with the eraser missing, and it was like the
Yeah.
aluminum thing was crunched down, and like if anybody knows what this is for, you're fucking awesome.
Oh no, we just use the eraser. You turn it a little bit sideways, and you turn it.
Right, but you got to even just took the eraser out.
Yeah, but we didn't do that.
Squish the thing.
This is before that. Even before that.
You could really get like real quick, like doing an M.
You had to turn it. You put the eraser in, you tilted it sideways, and you just spun it. But yeah, so I'm fucking old.
So am I, man. How old are you?
I'm 54.
Damn, 54. So what year were you born?
1970.
70. God damn, I was 83.
You're a baby, dude.
I wish I could show you. I don't know where I got that picture from, but it was you with Nady, and you look. Well, you were like 10 years younger, but
Me with who?
Nady.
Oh.
We were doing something, and I got a picture of you with Nady. No, it was on your fucking. It was on your Fuck. Your YouTube.
Anyway, Jason was telling me about Circle Jerks, and he gave me the cassette, and as soon as I fucking listened to it, I'm like, dude, this is fucking awesome. And then like 3 weeks later, they were playing at Airport Music Hall, and I went down and I saw him, and I'm like, fucking A, dude.
I'm in love. Here, this is how they opened their concert.
No. They played a Time Warp? You know, I used to go to the theater and reenact that.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, look how fucking dude.
When I told the Barrel Age Flex guys that, they said, "What part did you play?" I said, "Who do you think? I played fucking Eddie. I was Meatloaf."
There's a song I just played you. How the cat gets so fat.
I think maybe I appreciate drummers for something I could never do.
I think it is. I think you're giving it.
I'm just saying because, like, at one point I could play guitar. I wasn't excellent. I wasn't awesome, but I could play. Now I haven't played for so long, so you were working with me for a little bit, and I need to get back into it and actually start practicing again. But and I know I could sing punk rock. I couldn't sing Whitney Houston or anything, but I could sing punk rock.
Like now, you could use like 2 buckets for a drum set. Like it's
Isn't that beer good? That lager?
really good. I don't know how
It's got a mild lemon flavor to it.
Is that what that is?
That's what I'm getting out of it.
But
bravo, Rusty Rail, for their quick beer. Actually, when we were up at Rusty Rail. No, it wasn't Rusty Rail. I apologize. It was not. It was another brewery. But I had a West Coast IPA, and I hate.
yeah, that super piney.
I hate West Coast IPAs. They had a West Coast. They had a West Coast IPA that I actually liked. Like that, I ordered a full 16-ounce pour.
No shit.
Yes.
You tried it beforehand?
Yes. My buddy Roger had it. I liked it. I ordered a full 16-ounce pour. Not my jam at all, but for some reason, I like that one.
What happened? Did they do something wrong? Oh. It's almost out of battery?
No, it's almost out of juice. I don't think it should be.
Man, that's a shame, dude. I really wish I had a drum set here. I would fucking break it down to you to where you would understand it.
Do you know what I wanted to do not long ago? I wanted to build a drum set.
Fuck.
I wanted to build drums.
Like, dude,
I like working with my hands. So I got that guitar kit. I want to build that guitar. I haven't done it yet.
you should, man.
I know.
Like, I've been finding like a lot of more of these videos, like these old heads, they're like like old popular people. They're like, I didn't have this, so I took this guitar, I fucking took this pickups out, I put a matchstick under this thing. Brian Setzer. You know who that is?
I know the name.
The Brian Setzer Orchestra?
Yeah.
He's like, I've been playing with this thing for over like 50 years. He's like, there's still a matchbook stuck under the pickups.
From 1962.
Yeah. And he goes, I was the first one. He's like, I had the guitar. He's like, I took the knobs off the volume controls. And he's like, I took a set of our dice from Monopoly. He's like, I took my dad's drill and I drilled the hole out. He's like, I super glued them onto the knobs. So I was the only guy that had like dice for fucking
Volume controls.
For volume controls, yeah. Yeah, I've had also like I told Stones, he asked me what was wrong with the cooler, and I told him, and he's like, dude, he's like, you're really good at explaining things to people. He's like, I totally understood everything you just said.
Stones is actually a really cool dude.
When I found out he's into guitars and like he went to Guar concerts and he's like, oh, yeah, I used to go to Fugazi. And I'm like, you fucking listen to Fugazi? I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And
He said that to me, like, I don't know, like a couple days before I got hurt
yeah.
about Fugazi. I'm like, how do you fucking know Fugazi, dude?
And he said he just like he skated as a punk rock kid in Reading and like whoever owned the skate park was like, if you clean this place up, he's like, I'll give you.
See, I could see him as a skater. I just can't see him as a punker.
No, yeah, I can't either. But I can. Not now because he's like so straight laced, like Marine Corps. I run everywhere.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah. But he literally said, he's like, yeah, I took my daughter to Guar with me, and she was like 14. And I was like, you took your kid to Guar? She's like, oh, yeah, all fucking kids are doing it. Like, I was like, all right, so I don't feel so bad about it. He's like, but the problem is, I showed up to work the next day with purple fucking hair. He's like, there was nothing I could do about it.
What, did he purple it before he went?
No, he went, I guess, I don't know.
And it got purpled there?
Yeah, you got dyed purple there, yeah. From all the shit at the show.
So you need to wear clothes that aren't important so they get dyed purple.
You typically what I do when I go to a Guar show, it's been a while, but I'll buy a white t-shirt, plain white t-shirt, no white and marker, Guar, the year, whatever, some lyrics on the back, whatever the fuck you want. And then when you come home, it's like
it's your concert shirt.
It's your concert. It's drenched in piss, sweat, blood.
I don't want piss on me.
Whatever's at a concert.
Yeah, but I want piss on me.
Well, I mean, it might be picked up from the bathroom, but like you're not gonna get pissed on.
Like that would bother me.
But it's gonna be like stuff shot off of a mannequin on stage.
But you. I don't want.
If you get close enough.
I don't want piss on me.
No, you won't get piss on you.
Okay.
Yeah.
If somebody pissed on me,
No, that won't happen. And then you have like free rights to beat the shit out of anybody you want.
Now, I did get pissed on accidentally at a Brewfest. One of the people I was with had a reaction to one of the beers because it had something that they were allergic to. And they passed out and pissed on me.
Peed on you?
Yeah.
Well, that's different.
That is different.
But to have some stranger...
I still didn't care for it because of my OCD.
Yeah, you won't get pissed on if that's what you're worried about.
I am because that...
No. I mean, like,
that's not my Jimmy
Jam.
You're
only really going to get juiced if you go in up front or to the pit. So if you stay back, you just have a good time.
I'm assuming you don't want your daughter getting pissed on.
Not pissed on.
I'm just...
But if she goes like close up to the pit and like she gets from the stage and the like, because like the one they cut off Obama's head, or not Obama, Osama bin Laden. And it was like a big thing, like a big sword. And he was like, cool. And his like head rolled off, and like the animatronics were like shooting like blood, and they're just like pointing it everywhere. And they like killed like a bunch of different, like, I think they killed Bush on stage. They beheaded him. Osama bin Laden. I think Hillary Clinton was next. So the
equal opportunity decapitators.
Yeah. And it's like, I do remember watching the Guar documentary, and they're like, yeah, before we got popular, all this shit was like, we'd have to order from like China. He's like, now it's all, we get it from like legit sources. It's like all FDA approved. He's like, before, like, used to burn your eyes and shit, and like, not anymore. I'm telling you, got to watch the documentary.
I'm going to look for it.
It made me cry. And honestly, at one point, it was like...
Well, you're a pussy, so...
It was pretty sad. It was like, dude, like...
You're kind of a pussy. And that
When it comes to that shit, I'm a bitch. And I feel it's getting worse. Like, I'll sometimes watch movies and I get all teary-eyed. I'm like, what the fuck?
dude,
What's wrong with me, dude?
do you watch Rudy?
I know what you're talking about, but no, I haven't watched it.
If you get teary-eyed at the end of Rudy, it's okay. It's manly. Because I got teary-eyed at the end of Rudy. And I know it's not real.
No, it's just like shit that kind of hits home. Like, what was this? I don't know if it's a movie or a mini series, but it's this one guy. I know he's pretty popular, and Woody Harrelson. And
This one guy that's really popular, and Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, well, I don't know the guy's name, but they're both U.S. Army soldiers, but they're in the detail where they have to go tell the person that your family member got killed.
Woody Harrelson?
Yeah, Woody Harrelson. Yep. And that so Woody Harrelson's like the old head, and he's teaching the younger guy, listen, he's like,
how to tell people their loved one died?
Yeah, pretty much. It's horrible. And
the fuck movie is that?
I don't know if it's a movie or a thing, but whatever the U.S. Army does, like when somebody passes away in combat, they have to go inform the family that,
right.
And Woody Harrelson's like the older guy, and he's like, listen, he's like, it's a fucking ugly job. He's like, don't ever touch the person. He's like, you just tell him, you don't want to give him keywords. He's like, you just tell him bluntly.
Don't ever touch him.
Yeah. So it's really, really like the young kid will come up and he's like, Miss whatever, and it'll be his sister. She's like, yeah, she's not here right now. And he's like, well, I can only speak to Miss whatever. And she knows it's about her brother. And she's like, just fucking tell me. And he goes, I can't. I can only speak to the mom. And the mom comes home and she's like, shut up. She's like, don't fucking say another word. She slaps him, but he has to be blunt. And he's like, your son was blown up in Iraq last night and died from an IED.
I didn't see that one because I was assuming World War II.
No,
but you're talking about Iraq.
It's like it gets you like teary eyed because it's like it hits home. It's like that's my generation. That's your generation. Like you could have fought in that war. We're all part of this thing. We know this thing's been going on since 2001. And if that's true, which I feel like it is, like that's how blunt they got to be. Like, hey, listen, your fucking son got his face shot off last night in Iraq from a sniper. He's dead. And the one he goes up to, and like the girls, the wife's hanging the clothes on the line, and he tells her, and she's like kind of like nonchalant about it. She's like, oh, whatever. And like they both walk away, and Woody Harrelson's like, she's banging Jody. She's like, did you see the clothes on the clothesline? I'm like, that's her husband just got blown away. She's hanging like male clothing on the line. She looked up to the window to put two and two together. She's cheating on him. Could like really care less about it. So it like kind of hits on like all those like it's like reality. Like some fucking women are heartless. They don't give a fuck.
Most women are heartless. Anywho.
Yeah, anyways.
This podcast is part of the Deluxe Edition Network. To find other great shows on the network, head over to deluxeeditionnetwork.com. That's deluxeeditionnetwork.com.
Hold on, stop.
Welcome back to the Shit Show 2.0.
Okay, boomer.
Damn millennials. Wow.
Did not know that. Even flirters who are obviously mentally ill. You want to be my wife?
Oh, this is gonna go downhill real quick.